Maker's End. Not much farther now. Roland said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elisabet Sobeck.
You. Spying through my focus again? Now go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins.
Think I'm about to have some
Focus
fun.
will show location.
I can't wait to find out who this guy is. How does he know all this stuff? Elisabet Sobeck. We have a name finally. And I don't know how this guy knows all this information. He's tapping into our focus, the enemy's focuses. But he did give us a heads up. He said there's some eclipse ahead. And we are almost to Maker's End. I'm excited to hopefully find some answers now about Elisabet Sobeck. Now that we got a name, how are we related to her? And then this mystery dude, the mystery caller, the guy who does Zavala's voice from Destiny. I don't know who he is or what he wants. He did leave us a loot cache though, so we can't be all bad. Hopefully he left us something good. We got a hog right here. And we're coming up on Maker's End. Wow. Look at this, dude. This is like an old ruins. This looked like a school for a second, or like a research facility. Like a huge, I don't know. These are some big buildings though. And we are up here in the tundra. This just turned into a snowstorm. We went from desert to forest land. And here's this stash. Let's see what we got. What did he leave us? Alright. Oh, he left us quite a bit of blaze. I'll take that.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
Seriously though, who is this dude? I'm trying to figure out how he can hack into our focus and talk to us, and how he can like manipulate these other people's focuses. I mean, is he somebody from the past? I don't know. I'm getting that kind of vibes. Like this guy is from like the before times or something, and he knows all this tech like the back of his hand. Okay, we're already on some dudes. He did say Eclipse were going to be... Oh, we got to watch it right there. We don't want to get seen already. He did say that Eclipse were going to be all over the place in Maker's End. Let's take this Watcher out.
There's a guy out here. Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family.
We got one dude up there I see. This definitely looks like a little dig site. We got to be careful. I'm going to try to stay as quiet as possible. Let's dome this dude. Hopefully I don't choke the shot. Okay, coolio.
Just like you said.
Let's see. Let's do a little scan. Okay, we got a guy with his barrels. I don't know. He's digging in the snow. Let's give this guy a headache. There's a rat right by him. That's just a little rat roaming around.
Forged dirt delvers made off with any riches long ago, but not the ancients buried in the ground.
Looks like we have another Watcher over on the far end there. Okay, those guys. We got two other guys way over there. Let's take these bums out. I don't know what this is glowing on his back. We got to be quick. We got to be quick. Don't sound the alarm. Come on, Aloy. There we go. Uh-oh. Already alerted everybody. We already alerted the group. Let's hide in this little tiny shrubbery. Somehow we're hidden, even though you can clearly see me. We got two Watchers. Yo, go away. Everybody's alerted. Chuck a rock. Go over there, people. No, you're continuing to come near me. Go away. Don't see me. Don't see me hiding in the shrub. Go over there. Yo, you know what we could do? We could bunch it. Yo, they're bunched up. I'm going to bomb these fools. That's it. Get close together, boys. Lob City. I'm guessing this is some type of research facility. I mean, look at these buildings. That building off in the distance right there. Like, I'm getting kind of like a medical type vibe. Like the medical buildings, you know, you see big hospitals in cities. That's what I'm getting from these buildings. I'm going definitely research of some sort. And this is a much larger area, and we have a ton of enemies. We got a couple watchers and a couple dudes off of the... Oh, okay. We got a corruptor. Okay. But the Eclipse are here for a reason. They're looking for something specific, or they're trying to dig up more and more corruptors. So there obviously was some stuff going on here. And I'm going to try to clear out... What is up with all these rats? There's rats like running around all over the place. I'm going to try to work our way outside in, because a lot of these guys, they're super far away. I think we're going to have a pretty easy time staying quiet. Though with me, I'll probably absolutely wet the bed and alert everybody here in the next couple seconds. So take your bets. Over, under, I kill the next 2 enemies without alerting everybody. What? That didn't hit him? Well, I think I just failed. Or at least we alerted these 2 dudes. Or is that... that's a watcher. Okay, we didn't alert anybody else. Come on, here we go. Hopefully I don't choke another shot. There we go. I don't know how that other shot didn't hit that dude. Well, I don't know. We might still be good. I mean, I definitely alerted those 2 guys, so I think that probably counts as alerting the enemy, even if we didn't alert everybody yet. And look at this dude. This dude's completely oblivious. How did he not hear his friend that was like, "We have an intruder"? Dude was like 10 feet away. He didn't hear him call that out? I'll take it, though. Hey, I will take it. Try to stay as quiet as possible, because that corruptor, though, I don't know, we do have quite a bit of bombs. I could just absolutely bomb the hell out of that thing. So we got to watch over here to our left. We got a couple guys down in this gully digging in the snow. I'm not sure what they're doing. We got 2 watchers left. We got a watcher on our right. Let's take out this one on the left. Let's make sure I actually hit this shot. Let's focus up. Okay, cool. We got him. For a second, I totally thought I was going to choke that shot and absolutely alert everybody. Let's take a little quick scan. So we got this left side cleared out. We'll be able to get the high ground. So we got the 2 guys down low. We got the corruptor. There's a guy way over there. I want to try to take these 2 guys out in the goalie without getting seen. I always go with the stealth approach, whatever, and all these episodes, whenever we go into areas with enemies, I always try to go stealth, but then I always think back to that one episode where we had to shoot, like, the blaze barrels, and we did all that stealth, all that awesome work to get killed, and then I just sprinted through and then just shot the blaze. Like, I wonder if it's better at moments to just go loud. I don't know. I'm going to take these bozos out silently because they're super spread out, but I don't know. We have a ton of ammunition. I might just need to go loud one of these times and absolutely just rain a bunch of these friggin' bombs on these dudes. Dude, we are getting hooked up. We just got 16 blaze. We had the friggin' supply crate outside that our mysterious guy left us. He left us like 20 blaze. We are getting hooked up with a ton of supplies. They just want me to let the bombs fly. I think what's gonna happen, I'm gonna bomb the hell out of this corruptor after we take out this little watcher on our right.
Slow and quiet does it.
Yo, we knocked him over. The blast sling bombs do so much damage as I choked those 2 shots. Good thing we got a ton of blaze. I don't have to worry about choking everything or missing shots. Let's let it rain. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, our health. Dude, damn, that was going down super fast. Are we still in the fire? Get out of here. I'm in like a friggin' napalm strike by this thing. Our health went from like 100 to 10 very, very quickly. Let's keep our distance. We already did quite a bit of damage. Those blast sling bombs do so much damage.
explosion.
The hell was that when I did my focus? Did you guys hear that noise? I've never heard that before, and it does sound like they're doing something, doing some digging, some TNT explosions. I don't know what's going on. They are doing, this sounds like a demolition crew down here. They are doing something. Investigate the explosions. I just feel like this is a trap. I don't want to jump down. We're not going to be able to get back up. I want the high ground. Alright, let's head down.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running. Get down and out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Her name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
We finally get our eyes on a Deathbringer, and look at this thing. This is like a Terminator on steroids, dude. This thing looks like just one big gun. The Deathbringer. This thing is a beast. Doesn't look like we got too many guys. We gotta watch it all right. Let's try to take out this Eclipse, dude. Super deep. This might be too far of a shot. Let's see. Okay, what? That looked like I hit him. Let's try another one. This is probably dumb, but I'm doing it anyway. We're gonna alert people. Okay, cool. We got him. You don't see us. What? How are they seeing me? I'm in the grass. We gotta dip. 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 We gotta run. How are these fools all alerted to us? I was in the grass. Yo, I was throwing rocks. Yo, rip. Let's hide behind this wall. Yo, what? The Deathbringer, he only has half health. What? I don't know if that's glitched out. I haven't done any damage to him yet. I'll take it, man. I'll take it to be at half health already. Holy crap, dude. This thing is making it rain. Like grenade launchers, bazookas, machine guns going off. Trying to take out these Eclipse. I'm choking shots. I am choking shots. Am I at the camp spot? I couldn't back up anymore. Let's take out this Watcher. We got another Watcher. Where did this dude come from? My screen's shaking. I cannot aim, dude. I am pissing the sheets right now. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. There we go. Finally. Holy moly. We almost got one-shotted by the Deathbringer. I gotta take out these dudes first.
Thing really hurt it.
Yo, the blast bombs, dude. These things absolutely wreck. They do so much damage. Yo, okay, we gotta move. Yo, he's got the machine gun 50 cal going. Let's see if we can get that component. Oh, it said component removed. Thought we got the gun off. Let's get this gun off. Oh, it's got the little, those like those little crit spots. We gotta hit those, but I gotta move. I got no health. When those come back up, we gotta try to hit those suckers. And this thing's already almost dead. I mean, it did start at half health. I don't know, maybe they just woke it up and it didn't have time to recoup all the way to full health. I have no idea. We gotta be careful of this thing's minigun. That thing absolutely melts, and these bombs are doing no damage compared to the blast bombs. Oh, here we go. His little light things are out. They look like little bug zappers. Yo, how did I hit that shot? I have no idea. The little bug zappers. Yo, nice. Took it out, man. The Deathbringer, our first one. Oh, we still got some nub over here. Where did this guy? I didn't even know this guy was back here. This guy's just hanging out, chilling. Look at him. He has like no idea I was here. He was about to go back to just hanging out.
Let's see what you have to say.
this. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
Well, we just heard Hades for the very first time, and that definitely sounds like an AI. That does not sound like a human talking. That sounds like an AI voice for sure.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobeck. Please step inside.
Dr. Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Faro. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Hold on, what? The voice just said that Dr. Sobeck was 350,000 years overdue for her appointment with Ted Faro right there. Go to Ted Faro's office. And then Aloy said that was only hundreds of years ago? What is she talking about? Her math is off. Or am I an idiot? I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot. I'm probably an idiot.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
So they lost control of their machines. And with all the information we've gotten in the past couple episodes from Olin talking about Hades, the mysterious guy that's in our focus, giving us little bits of information, and then we just took out our first Deathbringer moments ago. Then when we try to check out that focus, we heard Hades for the first time. And that definitely sounded like an AI program, that robotic voice. So maybe Hades somehow took control of the machines, and this Ted Faro dude lost control.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Let's check these files out. The first data point, we got Elisabet Sobeck's bio, born March 11th, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at age 16. She completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to the chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. So Elisabet Sobeck, pretty impressive individual. And it sounds like from reading that she played a huge part, a huge role in the creation of the robots that are patrolling the world today, all the machines that we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. Okay, we got Ted Faro's bio up next. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular alliance of personal servitors and bodyguard robots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of the most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Well, this is information download. So we're learning about FAS, this robotic corporation that was the world leader in robotics. It went from kind of an environmental company to, hey, we can make a ton of money off of military application for our robots.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is, trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across...
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons. Why? The air. There's no smell to it, not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
It also seemed like Elisabet Sobeck and this Ted Faro dude, they had a falling out, or they must have, because this Elisabet Sobeck, she sounded like kind of the brainchild behind making these robots, and environmentally, you know, we're helping the environment, we're saving the environment, the clawback, whatever that was, just a bunch of pollution, I'm guessing, and these robots helped clean up the earth. And then they went military, and Elisabet wasn't with that, so she must have left. And then somehow they lost control of these robots. Maybe they upgraded the robots with a new program or something, and then that program went haywire and just took over the robots, and now they are what they are today. They're roaming around and will attack humans if you're in their zone. But then you have things like the corruptors, where the corruptors, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to find this out, obviously, but maybe the corruptors were a new line of robots that they brought out, and they had new software, new programming, and that programming led to the corruptors being self-aware and being able to make like their own choices. And then they just decided to, hey, we want all the robots on our side. Screw you guys, screw the humans, we're going to take over. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then also going back to when we first got in the cave and the door did the scan, and then it recognized us as Elisabet Sobeck. That was kind of weird. That was a little bit different. I mean, are we her, like, reincarnated? Did they somehow transfer her DNA to, like, a different body, and that's us? Because there seems like there's way too much time in between when, you know, FAS was running. It said that she was hundreds of thousands, like 300,000 years late for her meeting. There's no way that she's our mother. So I don't know how we are related to her. Like, maybe they figured out with are we a robot? Maybe Aloy's a robot. Maybe we're not even human, and we just have Elisabet Sobeck's DNA somehow.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
FAS, it sounds like, after going through those little presentations on the three kind of main bad machines, sounds like they tooled up the machines to basically be self-sustainable, create their own army, take control of other robots. I mean, that's just like no quality control, I guess, was going on at FAS. This just sounded like a disaster waiting to happen. And then we heard the little audio tape earlier where there was no back door, there was no kill switch for this new code that they had for controlling the machines. And then, I don't know, all hell must have broken loose.
Guess I can too.
crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
So the Peacekeepers, what they call them, but we call them corruptors, sounds like they were running wild, taking over machines, and they tried to shut down codes, and it wasn't happening.
The way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elisabet, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Elisabet sounds exactly like Aloy. Exactly.
Ted Faro brought Elisabet Sobeck here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Well, it sounds like they did something drastic to stop the robots. Maybe a nuke or like a gigantic EMP or something like that. I don't know. Elisabet Sobeck was giving Ted Faro the business, though. That is for sure. I don't know. She kind of sounded like a piece of garbage, too. Her and Ted. Like, they both paved the way for the creation of these robots. Yeah, she didn't want them to turn into military, but you still had a hand in the creation of the robots. I don't know. I'm not saying she's at fault as well, but, you know, I think blame can go around. I wonder what they did. I'm thinking maybe like a big EMP. We're kind of knocked back to the Stone Age. There's no technology or something like that, or a big nuke. I don't know.
This doesn't add up. Sobeck couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Sylens. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Sylens. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elisabet Sobeck. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elisabet Sobeck.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elisabet do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Sylens. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades? It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elisabet. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elisabet found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Who are you, Sylens? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Is there any chance that Elisabet Sobeck could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elisabet's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elisabet told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asuram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved. Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up there, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
We have learned a ton of information coming to Maker's Inn, going through all these data points, and then we finally met our mysterious guy that's been hacking into our focus and talking to us. Sylens, it's Savala from Destiny.
You've just uncovered the mysteries of the world, and the thing you want to know is, what's my name? Sylens.
That line had me dying, dude. And you know, he brought up a good point, though, and same with Aloy when they're talking back and forth. I thought Hades, more than likely, he sounds like it's like a rogue program. But maybe Hades is a robot. Maybe he's one of the peacekeepers. He's a corruptor, and he's just kind of the leader of everything. So here we go. Where are we going? Holy moly, we're going back to the Nora lands. Go to the Grave Horde. Hopefully to learn what Project Zero Dawn was, what Elisabet Sobeck did to help stop the robots and save the world.